Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, Amy, and I'm dressed like Homer Simpson. I have a white shirt that's very stained because I ate quesadillas and taco sauce kept dripping all over it. Wearing blue jeans. So yeah, I feel like Homer Simpson. And speaking of Homer Simpson, I felt like today I wanted to do a movie themed video. I feel like I kind of figured I would come in here and, we could chat about movies. And I'm going to read you a sleepover idea from my Lip Smackers book. I'm going to show you some movie night themed lip balms. I'm going to talk about some of my other movie night lip balms that I don't have with me right now, but I still have them. So, I'm not a big movie person. I like watching movies, but my attention span is kind of weird because I can only really watch one movie per day or per night or whatever. I'm not one who can sit and watch 2 or 3 movies at a time. And some good movies I've seen lately are Best in Show from the year 2000, Unlikely Angel with Dolly Parton, My Fellow Americans, which came out in 1996, and it has James Garner in it, Jack Lemmon, and Dan Aykroyd. And Angels in the Outfield I watched for the first time about a month ago. I really like that movie. And so my very favorite movies include Tangled, that's my favorite movie, The Simpsons movie, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I like the remake with Freddie Highmore and Johnny Depp, but the original is my favorite from the 70s. And what's some more that I like? My favorite Christmas movie, I've mentioned this before. My favorite Christmas movie of all time is Christmas at the Cranks. And yeah, I like a lot of Disney movies too. Disney Plus is a staple in my household. It's a necessity. We absolutely need to have it. So we watch movies on that all the time too. So this is a collection from Treat Beauty that I've had for about 3 years. It was one of my first collections I purchased from them. It says movie night, obviously, and it has popcorn and a drink and some film on it and 3D glasses and one of those things where they go like, like that with it. I don't know what they call them. But anyway, I'm going to show you what's inside. This was the first little box that I got from Treat Beauty. Okay. These are really girly and nostalgic for me. I love wearing these and watching some of my favorite TV shows and having movie nights with them and stuff. But we have bubblegum and cinnamon candy. I don't believe cinnamon candy is available anymore, but bubblegum is. It has a different label now, though. I like wearing those two together and then, either having movie nights or binge watching TV with them. Some of my favorite childhood movies, I wasn't really a fan of all the Barbie movies when I was a kid, but I did love some of the Bratz movies and the American Girl movies, and they had a Polly Pocket movie that was really good that I thoroughly enjoyed. I was a big fan of Arthur growing up, but they had a movie and it was like CGI or something. It was an okay movie. I didn't really care for the graphics and stuff. They were kind of weird to me. But anyway, so I also have a Lipsess collection. It was one of the first Lipsess collections I ever purchased. It was from 2018. It was called the Movie Theater Collection. It included flavors like red licorice, icy blue slushy, root beer, rainbow lollipop, popcorn, obviously. I think it was extra butter popcorn or something like that, or buttery popcorn. It was a name like that anyway. And the last one was Hot Pizza Slice. And it was such a fun collection, so I decided I really wanted to have it. And I got it with some of my Christmas money that year. My favorite out of the whole set, I think, was either Icy Blue Slushy or Rainbow Lollipop. Unfortunately, I took the Blue Slushy lip balm with me to work one day. And I forgot to take it out of my pocket, so when I put it in the laundry, it was still in there. And when it came out of the laundry, it just had a very little amount left in it. I was sad and I was mad at myself for doing that. And thankfully, about a few years after that, Kayla, the creator of Lipsest, she had like a throwback blind bag that you could buy, and it came with 2 flavors. And I ordered one of them, and then one of the flavors was Island Coconut, and the other one was Icy Blue Slushy. So thankfully, I have it back in my possession, and I love it so much. It still smells exactly like it did when I first purchased it in 2018. Alright, so that's about it for lip balms. So, if you've seen my channel before, you might have seen a video or read something from this book. I haven't read from it a whole lot. I think this is about only the 3rd time. But they have it's kind of like a movie night sleepover, and that was lucky because I flipped right to it. And I think I don't know if it's like a sleepover, if it's just like a regular party, but I figured we could read it together. And it's called Saturday Night at the Movies Party. Alright, and this book is from 2000. So if there's kind of some old references in it, that's why. Like they're going to mention like a VCR and stuff like that, or video rental stores, you know, that type of thing. So yeah, that's why it's kind of old sounding, because it is kind of, it's vintage. It's a vintage item now. And it's a pretty rare item because I was looking for this on eBay for a while because it came with a lip gloss that I really wanted. And this book was distributed through Scholastic. And I don't know if it was like a book fair thing or what, but it came with some lip gloss and then some hair barrettes and then some confetti that I used for something else. And I purchased it on eBay in 2020 during the pandemic. And I spent about $30, but it was shipped from Canada. So I don't know how, I mean, I feel like it could have been a little more expensive. So I guess I'm kind of grateful that it wasn't more than that. But anyway, let's get right into it. Saturday night at the movies party. Set up the VCR and have a private screening. For one night, your house is a fabulous movie theater. Admit 1. Cut out orange construction paper into a large rectangle and use a hole punch to create scalloped edges, like a real ticket. Write time, date, and location of theater and movie. I'll put it there so you guys can read it if you'd like. Star power. Decorate your theater with a few posters and cardboard displays. Local video stores often give them away. See, that's what I was talking about with the vinegar rental stores, and then the VCR was just mentioned on the other page. Anyway, back to the story. Back to the book, not really story. Create a kitchen concession stand. Have a fun combo meal of popcorn, candy, and soda, or pop, wherever you're from. I call it pop because I'm from the Midwest. With a silly toy prize in a decorated box. That's kind of smudgy. I'm sorry if it is. But I'll hold it there for a second. Okay, next page. Kiss the movie star. Before your party, find a picture of your Hollywood crush from a magazine and frame it using construction paper. Cut lip shapes from pink sticky notes. Blindfold guests and see who can kiss the star right on the lips. Acting out. Keep the fun going with a game of movie charades. Players use hand gestures to help others guess the names of actors in movies. Okay. I'll put it there. Leave it up for a minute. Alright, Hollywood Boulevard. Ask a parent for help with this activity. Using quick setting cement, fill an aluminum pie tin for each friend. Press a handprint, colored stones, or shells in to decorate it. Scratch names in with a pencil. When dry, your friends can place in their home garden to remember your party for years to come. Tip. In your thank you notes, enclose a picture of the guest taken at the party. Alright. That'd be a fun idea for a party, I think. I was never really one to go to movie theater. I mean, we went somewhat, I mean, I wouldn't say we went often when I was a kid. I mean, there was a lot of movies that we did see in theaters, like Ice Age, Finding Nemo, Lilo and Stitch. Lilo and Stitch was my favorite movie as a kid. past 10 years, I've only really been to a movie theater twice. I'd seen the 2017 version of Power Rangers with a previous boyfriend. And in 2023, I went with my husband. It was the weekend after my husband and I got married. We went with my sister and my sister-in-law, sorry, but she's Margaret's sister. My sister-in-law and her mom and grandmother to see Barbie, the live-action Barbie from 2023, and that was a lot of fun. But I don't really go out to movies in the theater. It's just cheaper, more convenient to watch them at home. But I guess sometimes it's a fun activity to do. I don't sneak snacks into the theater. I just don't eat anything when I go to the movie. I eat beforehand. But I always liked eating popcorn and getting the blue icy slushy. And I probably did get a pop from time to time. And of course I got candy like the Reese's cups. That's my favorite candy. I remember when the first SpongeBob movie came out in 2004. I went with one of my best friends from elementary school. She and I went, and her mom took us and her sister to see it. And it was Thanksgiving break. It was the first day of Thanksgiving break. It was because we had a half a day of school that Wednesday, and then Thanksgiving was the next day. Then it was Friday. But anyway, I remember it's on the way home. It started to snow really badly, so it took forever to get home. But it was fun. It was a great day. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and hopefully it encourages you to watch a movie or throw a movie party. And I don't feel like you're too old to throw a party from here. It's a cute little book, honestly. And thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.